Hi, Sagittarius, my Saggy friends. I'm a Sagittarius moon, so I can kind of like vibe you guys right now. I know what's going on. I feel like Sagittarius, Jupiter is in Libra. Congratulations, it is your 11th house of community. So I think that everybody who has that Sagittarius fire is jumping on the first plane to be in the front line of protests or standing right next to those first responders for the hurricane relief, right? Because I know that that's what I feel when my Sagittarius moon comes out, except for I also have a Virgo sun and a Libra rising. So I sit, think, rationalize about it. And then my Sagittarius moon is like, I'm just going to hide from the news, even though I'm really passionate inside about it. I'm just not going to talk about it because that's scary and emotional. But you guys are doers. So you're fired up. You're fired up. The world is a disaster, right? You're fired up. But if anybody can save the world, Sagittarius can. Because Sagittarius are like the biggest philanthropists that I've ever known in my entire life. And you guys are so, like, you will sit on the edge of your seat during all of those news broadcasts and just be like, I want to be there. I want to be there. I can't believe this is happening. I want to be there. And you do it with an emotional fire. It's not like I want to cry all the time fire. So we're thinking about that, right? Got a lot of thoughts. The King of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's backwards in my camera. I always read them wrong. Sorry. Let's see those cards here as I lay them out. The King of Swords is an air energy. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I don't know why I felt like I had to stop so that card could fly out, but I did. Let's see what it is. Victory with the Six of Wands. So I feel like you guys are thinking about what's going on. You may have an air sign in your life that could have put you in a resting state. But you're all fired up. Or you could be taking that on with all of your thoughts. Going within yourself. Why is everybody getting the Three of Cups? Are we like all partying these days? Everybody's getting the Three of Cups. Everybody. Page of Wands. Three of Cups, social gatherings, celebrations, and everybody's getting this too. Three of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands. So do we have information that came in from a fire sign or from an air sign that has put us in a resting state? Did the information hurt? There's victory on the horizon. I feel like you guys are celebrating. I feel like you guys are acting with the Page of Wands. You guys are acting on your thoughts. You're not just kind of, this could be the past. You're sitting within these emotions. This hurt, but you're not using emotions. You're just in your thoughts. You're in painful thoughts and you're healing from it. But over here, we have celebration. We have action. So if you're healing from an emotional time, You're feeling pretty good now. It's like you have gotten up from this healing, kind of broken-hearted state of all of these treacherous thoughts that you're having. Because I don't see the Four of Wands as like, I'm in horrible anxiety-ridden state. I see it as kind of like a healing card. I feel like there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just pointless. I got to get a new table. New way of sitting, I guess. So, all right. It's painful, though, to be in a state of aloneness, to be healing. That's pretty painful. But it's like you guys are going out and enjoying yourselves regardless. Are you just leaving those emotions behind? Page of Cups. Maybe you're not leaving them behind. It's like two sides of a coin here. If you got bad information that put you kind of in a healing state, are you moving on? You want to show love again? I mean, you're not, with this Three of Cups, it seems as if maybe there are like special occasions happening. I mean, sometimes we got to get out there to heal too. The Page of Cups is a very sweet, could be like an offer of a date, could be just somebody offering like very sweet, innocent love. It could just be the love that you have inside of you. Like you're not worrying about that anymore. The Nine of Pentacles, she feels very abundant in her garden of pentacles, but she's alone. You know, are you offering love to yourself? That would be amazing. And you're feeling really good about it. You're taking that action. I really didn't think that you guys would be, I thought you guys would be all fired up about what's going on in the world. This is a huge surprise to me. And that very well could be what's happening, but I don't see any kind of, there's the Death card, transformation, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. I'm being told to line this up differently, you guys. Okay, so we have the air sign. You could be taking on the air sign, King of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. I'm going to do this for a second so you guys can see what's going on. And, so you've been hurt, right? Some kind of information. I think these are thoughts in your head, unless somebody is putting thoughts into your head to hurt you. But you're not just sitting around. You are out there. You're giving yourself to the world. You know, you are finding your own abundance. You're finding your own abundance. Yay. You're giving yourself love. Look, this Page of Cups is actually handing this over to her. And so maybe you're taking on that very independent, very feeling wealthy within yourself form of the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Pentacles over here too, which is like giving, offering. It's like feeling like you have enough to share, kind of thing, if that makes sense. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there is abundance offered with the Death card, transformation. I'm not surprised by this. This is the Scorpio card. So there could be a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have, it looks like you are here as the Page of Wands and the Victory, the Six of Wands. And we have a lot of Earth. I mean, we really have everybody because there's air all the way up here. So if somebody gave you information that's putting you into a healing state because it hurt you, I don't see that you guys are just letting that hurt you. You know, I feel like you guys are still, you're transforming. You have transformed with the Death card. You are working on giving your own abundance to yourself, your own love to yourself. And you're not just sitting around saying, I'm just going to be in this woe is me state. Because I kind of feel like that state that you were in went really, really fast. You know, like the Four of Pentacles, it's like, bam, I'm healed. I'm just going to sleep on it overnight. Bam, I'm healed. And you're acting on it in a very, when I say childlike, I don't mean like crazy, rowdy, rah, childlike. I mean like in a way that's new or fun, flirty. Like you're putting yourself out there. You're going to parties, you're going to celebrations, you're feeling really good about yourself because you know that you can have your own abundance and love for yourself. So I'm kind of, woo, I didn't even have to get a sentence out. I was wondering who this King of Swords person is. Is that you? I don't think so. I think you're the Page of Wands. Yeah. Let's see. King of Swords, the Hermit. Yeah. Whoever this King of Swords air person is, kind of puts you like you needed to sit and think and, you know, work on it. This is the Virgo card also. But he's the guy that like, yeah, sits in himself and thinks about all the situations and, you know, he has that lantern to light his way, but he still feels like he's kind of in the dark. Virgos can be hermits. We will sit. For a Sagittarius to take on a Virgo quality, that is kind of interesting, but I can see if you're in a healing state and somebody has broken your heart, sure. I can see that. What is this? Let's see what the Four of Swords is. And this could be a work situation as well. Like it doesn't have to be a relationship. I'm only saying that because of the heart here, but I do kind of feel like, yeah, I mean, this totally could be work, especially since we have the Pentacles here and, you know, you're looking for that type of abundant. You want to be able to be on your own. This is the Aquarius card, the Star. Balance, you know, balancing the water within the water and the earth is really what's going on here. Wishes, hopes, dreams. So do you feel like maybe your wishes and hopes and dreams were broken within you and that's what you had to heal? Page of Wands is the miserly, oh goodness. Miserly little Four of Pentacles. This is holding on to something too hard. This is like holding on to material possessions almost because you're like, this is all I have. This is all I have. This is all I have. This is also Earth sign. So if there's a fire person in your life, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and you feel like maybe they have all of your stuff wrapped up within them, could it be that you're not letting that get to you? You're walking away with the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from that situation. You're using your intuition by the light of the moon. That guy has a purpose. He knows where he's going. And he's walking away from all of these emotions. And you're getting out there, right? So if somebody has tied up all of your stuff and you're like, well, the Four of Pentacles, that's all I had. And this person has it all tied up. You don't care. You're like, whatever, yo. So if it's a business decision and this Page of Wands feller, you know, and that, you know, it hurt you, right? You don't care. You're walking away. You're going to still get out there. You're walking away from the situation. And it could have been 3 people that were involved in this work situation. Oh, let's see, the 6 of Wands. So the healing is good. The walking away is good. I'm not surprised by a Sagittarius walking away from a really shitty experience that like personally hurt them. That does not surprise me. Why is my phone being weird all of a sudden? Ew, that was really strange. Siri decided to like pop up, but I have it on do not disturb. So she didn't say anything. She just popped up and said, what can I help you with? And I'm like, I don't know. Want to read cards for me? I should have asked. No, I don't want her to read the cards. She'd get them all wrong. I might be getting it all wrong. This is for September 15th to the 30th. Your healing state could be either happening now. It's the 12th today. It could either be happening now or it did happen already. Like this situation on top with, you know, the Hermit and the King of Swords and you're resting and the Star and the Three of Swords. I mean, the Tower. The Tower is a falling. Towers are falling for a lot of people, you know, and then we have the Death card for transformation. And then we have the healing, the Star, you know. I mean, yeah. So you're transforming yourself and you feel victorious about it. You're doing things. You're out there and you're doing stuff and you're transforming because the situation crumbled around you. Okay. You know that you can get the Ace of Pentacles. You know that you can be abundant. And since you're doing it in such a grounded, methodical way, is very commendable. Like very commendable. Because the wands that I see are you acting. Action. There's not a lot of you in here. There's a lot of air. There's a lot of air, earth, and fire. The Hierophant. The institution. Are we talking about the way things are going in the world? Are we talking about the Hierophant is the Taurus card? He's the church. He is the person who represents morals and values. The institution. Right. So we could very well be talking about the very institution that you live in. Are you taking on the rational side of the swords, the King of Swords? Yeah. You know, you're walking away from the emotional aspect of all of this. You are holding on tightly to what you have. You know, you're not just going to give that away. You're taking what you can. And it's almost like you are going against, which I'm not surprised a Sagittarius would go against the value system of what the world deems as right. You are looking at what your values and morals are, that, and releasing what does not serve you in a relationship, in a job, in the world in general, friends, situations, you know, but the transformation is very spiritual with the Hierophant. The transformation is very wise with the Hermit. You know, it's very balancing with the Star. This, albeit very fast time of healing, gave you such an energizing force behind you that you were like, I'm just going to act. You know, I don't feel like you're fighting the tower. I don't feel like you're fighting the tower. I feel like what you're doing is walking straight into that fire and you're saying, yeah, bitches, we're changing, whether you like it or not. So you're walking away. You're walking away from the immorality. You're walking away from what the institution would deem correct or incorrect. Depends on who you ask, right? And you're doing it alone. You know, because I see celebration here, up here, but down here, it's like you're giving here, but your abundance and love is coming from yourself. You're giving with the Three of Pentacles, but with the Page of Pentacles, and then, the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, you're doing it on your own. You're making your own abundance. You're giving yourself your own love. And then there will be a full completion with the world from this. And this Three of Pentacles may be that you are done giving. You're done giving your energy. You're done giving your emotions. You're done giving all of these possessions that you have within you. Because with Sagittarius, material abundance is very important in this world we live in, right? It kind of has to be. That's how we live. That's how we eat. Even back in caveman days, Adam and Eve, if you didn't have some kind of material something, then you didn't have shelter. You didn't have food. So I'm going to shuffle, and then we're going to pull from the bottom of the deck and kind of see where, because, you are completing a cycle, of course, with the Tower, with the Death card, the Hierophant, all the spiritual enlightenment that's happening. You guys are finishing a cycle. You're done, right? You're making that almost at that 360 with the Tower falling. And it really looks like you're making it very easy for the Tower to fall, which is a good thing, because that which does not serve you in life cannot stay standing. So if there is an air sign or an earth sign who's put you in a position where you feel like you have to walk away from some kind of immorality, from some kind of feeling that is not who you personally are, that's not what your truth is, then yes, walk away. Please walk away fast, because you will be victorious. You will walk directly into the Tower falling, the transformation, and ultimately the world and abundance. So please I keep telling him, I mean, it was like, I even said in the Taurus reading, oh, wouldn't be a Taurus reading without the Tower. So much Tower, so much transformation. Totally understandable. Totally, the lunar eclipse did it to us all. There's nothing we can do about it. The world, the universe basically said, hey, it's time to move. It's time to transform yourself. A lot of people are waking up, and they're waking up to somebody next to them who they're like, I have seen your face every day for 10 years. I have no idea who you are. I've gone to this job for 30 years. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Or 2 years, or 1 year, or 6 months. And you are doing it fast, my friends with the 8 of Wands. You are moving along. The universe said, let's move along. And you said, I'm not fighting it. I am not fighting it. I am not fighting it. Because you know what your truths are. Sagittarius know what their truths are. When they have beliefs, those beliefs run so deep. Very deep. And you can't steer them in the other direction. They will argue with you. The really cool thing about this spread that I love is there is no petty arguments. There is no fighting. There is no fighting. There's a lot of intuition with the moon. Because that's what you guys do. You use your intuition, right? And you are acting on it fast. I love the 8 of Wands. Full abundance, Ace of Cups. Full abundance. Full emotional, inside abundance, because you walked away from a situation that you felt was extremely not your truth. You looked inside, and you did it in the most Sagittarius way that I can say. You did it really fast. You did it with grace. You did it loving yourself. You know, somebody else was holding on to what you had. And you may not have felt like it was a lot, but it was enough. It was enough. And you didn't let it break your stride. You stayed, this resting, this healing didn't last very long. It just didn't. It didn't last very long. And that's okay, because you jumped right up. Tower came along. You said, all right. And this tower could be falling, and this transformation, I feel like the transformation might have already happened, the Death card, because you already know deep inside what I'm talking about. Whatever situation this is, work, family, relationship, church, whatever situation this is, you already know what needs to change. You already know what this Tower card means. Because your intuition is telling you, this situation held your hopes and dreams and wishes, or so you thought, until the swords were stabbed into your heart. But the grace, even the walking away is very slow. And you're doing it by a full moon. So you're doing it with some emotions involved, because moons are emotions. Moons are also intuition. But it's not like you're sneaking away into a completely dark night. There's still light out there. It's like you're not being deceptive about it. You're being very open about it, and you're being very graceful. Congratulations. I am very proud of you. I am so proud right now. Great reading, though. I know that I am not denying the pain and hurt that's up there, because I understand that. But the fact that you are holding yourself with such high moral standards, awesome. Totally awesome. Okay. Business real quick, $45 personal readings. There are video readings because it's really hard for me to schedule with being a single mom to 3 boys. for one-on-ones. Hopefully, eventually I'll be able to do that. I'm hoping. There's no time limit. You get a free astrological birth chart. I am giving, until the end of September, I'm giving $15 to the American Red Cross for each personal reading that is done because I am a Sagittarius moon. And I hope you guys have a great September. You look great. You really do. Great reading. Probably the best reading I've had for the second half of September. Amazing. Way to go. Be proud. Bye.